There is legit nothing better than coming home 2 car parts that have come in the mail. Nothing really exciting, but genuine Mitsubishi stuff for the EVO. So nothing super exciting, as I said, but I purchased a brand new center console. So it's just the middle section where the handbrake and stuff is. Doesn't have the lid, so I have to reuse my one. I will show you why I want to replace this in a second. And also the coil cover. So this sits on the rocker cover, covers the coils, obviously being called a coil cover. And I will also show you why I am replacing this item. So this is why I'm replacing it. 1, because it's all discolored, it's gone very dull. 2, as you can see, split there and also split there. Part numbers as usual. Oof. What a difference that little part makes. So I was about to chuck this new console in, which happened to be sitting next to this. Now, if you remember a few videos back, my car, stupidly, someone has put a little light here for the fog light switch. So when you turn the fog lights on, the light is on, which is not a standard thing. I don't know why. Well, I know why you'd want it there. So, you know, if you don't notice that you've left the lights on, that little light's on and will tell you. But I hate this stupid little thing. And I did try to change this piece before and came to the realization that to do it, you need to pull the dash out. Now, I did confirm this on one of the EVO pages that yes, the dash needs to come out to get these screws that are at the back. So as you can see, instead of just clipping in from the front and being a 2-second job, there is screws from the back all the way around this stupid thing. And you know what, if I'm gonna take the console out, then why not just go a bit further and pull the dash out? So unfortunately, that's what I think we're gonna do today. Now the only problem is, because it's still 8:30 in the morning, I don't really want to start up the VN, take it out, start this, take it out, pull the VN back in, pull this back in at this time of the morning, because, well, the VN especially is pretty loud. So I'm going to do as much as I can here where the car already is, let some time pass till it's acceptable to have a loud car running, and then I'll pull it out, swap the cars around so I can have the EVO in the garage and have the room to actually slide the dash out when it's ready to come out. Now with the console out, I can show you why I wanted to replace it. So as you can see, there's a section cut here, there's a section cut here, and there's these 4 holes in the side. Now what I'm assuming is turbo timer or boost controller, and eyelets from when it had a harness in it on each side. definitely feeling defeated at the moment, and I'm pissed because I don't have any beers. But now that I have the dash loose, I can't get it out. I don't know what the hell's holding it in. I've undone a million screws and bolts in there. It feels like it's attached here at the top somewhere, but there's no screws or anything here. So I don't know how the hell you get this thing out. So I've resorted back to, I'm gonna try and do this with the dash in, because now that I have it loose and I can sit it out a little bit, I reckon I can get to this, because I can get to all these. They're very hard, but I can get to all of them except that one. But now that I have the dash loose, I reckon I can very, very painfully get to that screw. But if it means I don't have to take the dash out, that would be a massive plus. But now that it's loose, I'm confident I can get to it. So this is where I'm currently at. Everything is out, dash is loose, but will not slide out. So I'm gonna show you, this screw is in behind here, but then the like back frame of the dash is sort of behind it. But now that it's loose and I can get it forward, the screw is up in there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but trust me, it's up in there. It's impossible to get to, but now that it's moved, I reckon I can get it. Change of plans again. I found them. They were behind the vents here, 2 10 mils. One there, and one down deep in there. And now the dash will come out. But just to be careful, because I don't want to scratch my $1,000 steering wheel, I've dropped the column down as well. I'm going to put a blanket over here over the seat and slide her out, if it'll come out. So everything important is protected, including the door here. So wish me luck, this better come out, I tell you. This is just problem after problem. It's all loose, but if you see, this wiring loom here runs in between these two skins and all the way to the other side. Now I can do this fascia now, but I would absolutely love to clean behind here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, after like an hour of stuffing around, oh my god, it's off. So this is what I mean, all these stupid things from behind the dash, all this just for that. I think I'm losing my mind. So there we go. Just to get rid of this stupid thing. And you can see it's actually in a lot better nick. See how this is really satin compared to this? It started to go really shiny. Hopefully it shows up in camera, but that's how it's supposed to be. So now the pain in the ass task of putting this all back together. I don't think I'm going to film it. I'll just show you the end product, because I reckon I'm going to be throwing tools or maybe throw this GoPro straight over the fence. So we'll check back in at the end. Alright, you guys fell over, but she's back in. Nightmare lining up the heater box with the vents there. But got it in eventually, so now it's just putting the million 10 mils and self-tappers back where they came from. Whew. So we're 99% back together, just doing the console at the moment. Nothing moves. I don't know if it starts yet. But yeah, a lot of fiddling. I had a clip from this A-pillar trim drop down inside the pillar, so that's a bit of a... But so I'm just swapping everything over with these consoles. I didn't even realize I pulled it out of the packet, but I knew the top was different, but the bucket is separate. All this is all separate, so you got to transfer everything over from the damaged one over to our brand new one here. We are all done and back together. Everything works. New console in. And it only took about, I don't know, 3 hours or so. No leftover screws, which is good. That's never a good sign. So now all this stuff can go straight in the bin. No more stupid light that's not supposed to be there. Yes, you did watch this correctly. I did do all that just to get rid of a minuscule little light on the dash. So that's going to be the end of this one, guys, but I feel like I'm at a little bit of a crossroads with the EVO. I'm not sure what to do. Do I leave it mechanically as it is because it drives absolutely perfect? It's the most amazing, perfectly set up street car, but I can't not do anything to the car. Do I keep just doing this cleanup stuff? Do I start doing engine mods? Like the most common thing is probably EVO 9 turbo, some cams, tune, and that nets you around 200 kilowatts. Very common thing to do, sort of cheap, and it doesn't look any different. It can all run on the stock manifold, and obviously cams are under the rock cover, you can't see those. So I'm not sure what I should do next with this car. Now I did manage to win that pair of vents that go on the front lip for this car that I mentioned 1 or 2 videos ago. I'll put up on the screen because I thought 100% I will win these for the starting bid of $50 plus shipping and commission and all that stuff. Well, I'll put up here, and some people think I'm crazy, but I paid a lot of money for these, and just think this price that I won them for, which I'll put up now, is plus shipping from the seller to Buyee, and then from Buyee to me here in Australia. So not a cheap exercise, but you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want parts that you just can't get, you gotta pay through the arse for them. So unfortunately, that's what I had to do. There'll be some interesting videos coming up. There's a big life change coming very, very soon, which I don't know, if you're interested, let me know and I'll do a video about it. And the van is also going back on the dyno in a couple of days, so that'll be an interesting one. See if we can get more power out of it with more revs. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you next week.